Maura, can you send in my next interview? Maura, whoever my next interview is, my 2 o'clock, the next applicant, can you send them in? Really should get an intercom. Maura, send in the next applicant, please. My 2 o'clock, whoever that is. Oh, hi, welcome to IBM. You must be Balloon's man friend, is that right? Come have a seat, join me. Nice to see you, I'm Noah. Yeah, welcome. I hope you had a good ride over. Well, yeah.
I brought you like a gift.
Oh, well, thanks. I love gifts. What is it? I have never seen anything like this before. That's nice. I've never had an applicant bring something to a job interview other than references or a resume. So, Balloons, I'm really interested in your resume. I think there's a lot of really fascinating stuff here. I was wondering if you could start by just telling me a little bit about your background. No, I mean what you've done before, not what's behind you. A little bit about your experience.
Well,
yeah, you know, I see.
Well, these days I'm fortunately unemployed.
Oh, you're unemployed? Well, that makes sense as to why you would be here. Tell me, what happened with your last job? Here
well,
it says
it was going great.
Yeah.
But, my union unfortunately decided to go on a strike. It was very tough on the family and everything.
Sure. Yeah. Strikes can be tough on everybody.
They brought in the strike breakers and the scabs.
Yeah.
Came in and took our jobs and. They brought in the leg breakers and all that.
Sorry to hear that. What were you doing?
Well, I mean, I was self-employed at the time.
Okay. Well, yeah, certainly sometimes conflicts do arise, I suppose. Okay, so you were self-employed then. So then what else have you done? I see here it says you wrote a book. You're an author?
It was a novel.
You wrote a novel. Tell me about your novel.
It was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire.
It's a good title.
Yeah, I wrote it all in Microsoft Excel. My publisher wouldn't even look at it unless I sent it to them in a PDF or a Word file, so unfortunately I wasn't able to get it published.
Why did you write your book in Microsoft Excel?
Well, I mean, it's good for repetitive tasks like, writing a novel. I mean, there's only like 26 letters, anyway, you just use them different ways.
I'd never thought of it that way. I guess technically English majors are just doing algebra for a living. So Balloons, I'm interested in your experience, but I'm also
I'm really good with communication.
Oh, you're good at communication?
Yeah.
I can sense that. I have a sixth sense about people. I feel like that makes a lot of sense. So.
I have a parasite I've learned to speak with by adjusting the flow rate of my urine.
That's very impressive. I think that's the kind of outside-the-box thinking we need here at IBM. No, that doesn't turn on, sorry. You can play with the remote if you like. So, Balloons, that's about it for your resume. I see here, sure, feel free to walk around, make yourself at home.
Does anybody have any snacks?
We like a relaxed atmosphere here at IBM.
Does anybody have any pretzel bites?
So Balloons, I was wondering, hypothetically speaking, if we were to hire you to run our PR department, what would you do if you're having a conflict with a coworker?
There's going to be more than just me and you here?
IBM has several thousand employees at this location alone, actually. Is that a problem for you? So anyway, hypothetically speaking, the team who will be working underneath you, no, again, the people who you are the boss of, your staff. So what would happen if you saw one of them stealing from the company?
Stealing?
Yes.
From the company?
Yes. What would you say?
I would say, practice your religion on your own time, buddy.
Always good to appeal to the law. That's a good way to resolve conflict.
I follow all the world's religions. I practice them all.
That sounds time-consuming.
Yes. My favorite so far is Zoroastrianism.
Why's that?
Because I don't know anything about it, so I just do whatever the heck I want.
That seems like a fun way to live. So I have a couple other questions about your resume. Specifically, I have to ask about this. It says here at the bottom that you're a registered sex offender. Is that correct?
Well, I have to admit something from my past that gives me great shame.
Uh-huh.
It's very dishonorable.
Uh-huh.
I have to apologize that is the one part of my resume that's actually incorrect.
So you're not a registered sex offender?
I was not able to register in time, no. Fortunately, my application was denied.
Why would you want to be a registered sex offender?
Well, I figured it'd be a great way to meet my neighbors. I would knock on the door, and I'd say, "Hello, neighbor, I'm required by law to tell you that I'm a registered sex offender."
It is hard meeting people sometimes. Yes, I understand all about that. Well, I think this is...
How do you get up there?
I don't know. There might be a stairwell someplace.
Right there.
I don't think that's the stairwell that goes up. That one probably goes down, although, I'm not as sure.
You guys are like on the stage. That's not fair.
So I think that about
You're
finishes...
not part of the show. Turn this on, Noah.
So that about
Turn
finishes...
this on, Noah.
That about
Turn this
finishes
on.
my questions.
Turn this on.
That about finishes my questions. So I just have one more thing I want to say, which is...
I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I do respect your need to be accommodated to.
Okay.
So I would love to offer you this position. When would you be able to start? We're very desperate for staff. You're the only applicant, actually. So we would love to offer you $100,000 a year to
Think
start.
if I pulled this long enough, I could make it all the way up there?
I don't know. I've never tried it, but whatever suits your needs. So we'd love to start you on $100,000 a year, 3 weeks paid vacation. Does that sound good? Would you like to start with IBM?
I would need a little bit more vacation than that.
How much vacation would you need? We're flexible.
I would need at least 12 months.
12 months per year?
It would need to be at least on a weekly basis. If
12
you can't
months.
offer me that, I quit.
12 months a week? I literally cannot do that. I'm sorry.